So we have to learn 4 terms in Turkish. We start with the first one, the how are you? Would you please?
Nasılsın?
Nasılsın?
Kötüyüm.
So that was an example of language animation. When you work in intercultural context, there is a whole methodology developed to learn language. It's not about language perfection, but it's more about breaking these kind of language barriers, you know. And so slowly the groups are discovering different words from their languages and they can use it. And it's like so much more personal sometimes when you have an intercultural group.
The main goal of the Can-Do empowerment meetings is to empower people on a professional and on a personal level.
My expectation before to come here, nunca he participado en un proyecto internacional.
I leave this workshop with a feeling of being fulfilled, being inspired.
The energy that people have.
Because you like it.
Yeah, I loved it.
LTTA is an abbreviation of the national agency. It means learning, teaching and training activities. And these are the meetings with approximately 20 participants from all the countries of the project partners. So we started the Can-Do projects in 2014 with the Can-Do Empowerment Project, and then we had the Can-Do Refugees Project, and this is the third Can-Do project, Can-Do Cards. The current Can-Do Cards project started in 2022 and it will last till February 2024, 2 years.
I can start. I don't need to say the question.
It was totally different, actually. I've learned lots of things from different culture, lots of things.
Yeah, I use it as a daily basis to work with people and change thoughts.
Thanks.
For me, that's how you learn and change as a person. Because if you're by yourself, things could get a little bit difficult. And if you work as a group, we have multiple brains. So maybe you see it in one perspective, I see it as another perspective. So to combine them, it could lead to something.
The active participation in these events, I think it's democracy.
Yeah, I think the skills and qualities that are necessary in such a work are basically openness and supporting each other in what we do, and to give feedback in a constructive way and give each other actually space so that everyone can show and talk about and be authentic. And I think in the world we're living where many things are very rushed, this is an exceptional space and skill.
So the Can-Do meetings have 4 principles. First principle of the Can-Do meetings is the participatory approach. The main strength to make everybody participate in the meetings, to include everybody, to hear all voices. And I think in our society always somebody feels excluded. It's for many reasons, and this is not a very good feeling as a human being. And to feel included gives you a feeling of power and empowers you very much.
Listen, this is the topic. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
To be participatory also encouraged people to professionalize yourself in ways you didn't expect before, maybe. So the Can Do meetings, they offer premieres. Like for Hassan, he really worked hard that he did the charade, and for him it was, I think it was the first time to facilitate an activity in English, and this makes you feel more professional, more encourage you to do it another time again. The second approach of the Can Do meetings is the resource-oriented approach.
So the basic needs, but also needs like belonging, love, maybe also something like respect or acknowledgement as a person. Yeah, you could add a lot of those things here as well. And to be able to interact and communicate with each other in some way. And here we are the same. And then this is the part where the differences start. From the same things, we have differences. Like, can you think of some basic differences, for example?
I think we live in a culture where we very often tackle on problems and mistakes, and this weakens the energy of people. And if you focus on solutions and of possibilities, this gives people strength and energy. Yeah, it's not self-evident to work like this and just to see the world like this, and you have to exercise a little bit to get this energy you get when you focus on strengths and solutions. Yeah, it starts that participants feel their inner strength and they get aware of that they are capable and they are competent and they have potentials, and this should be an outcome of the Can Do meetings, that people get aware of the energy and the possibilities they have inside them, and to use these possibilities also in their life after the meetings, and to be encouraged and empowered to do more things than before. The third principle of the Can Do meetings is the process-oriented approach.
On a method base, how we work, we continue working on the question how we can support you.
Oh yes. So we have two places now, tomorrow morning and then Sunday afternoon as well.
But we will discuss it in the evening.
Yeah.
Activity also for tomorrow? I think so.
You're not
mandatory.
You can, if you want. Yeah. If it's a wish. And then
the
second thing is appoint somebody who goes on the steering group, who can be the coordinator, doesn't have to be the coordinator, who talks after dinner and with us and builds the agenda.
In the process-oriented approach, we tackle on the process first and not on the outcomes. For us, in the process-oriented approach, disruptions have priority. If you tackle on the energy of the moment, you have more energy in the whole process. And then you tackle on the things which are important for the people who are in the group. Then the outcomes of a learning are also more transferable to your daily life, because you don't work on things which you planned many times before, but you work on things which are important now for you and for the group. And this is process-oriented. You follow the impulses of people, you do what is important in this moment.
You adapt yourself into the situation immediately. You see that's the need, and you say, okay, let's run to this side. You immediately internalize things. Parent,
and what we can do next day, because we were so motivated to help them.
Shelter.
It's not possible, it cannot be possible.
Lunch.
And then reality proved something different, so it was a small example, of course, compared to this.
Tomatoes.
Ah.
You might fail, and you have to also accept the failure and try something else, right? So,
Vegetable.
The fourth principle of the can-do meetings is the relationship-oriented approach. In the can-do meetings, we don't want to meet professionals, we want to meet people, like human beings, and we show us as human beings. I don't show myself as a consortium manager, I show myself as Katrin, and I also I show where I'm weak in. This is the common ground of all the encounters of the can-do meetings, is the trust relationship. So without trust, these meetings are not a can-do meeting. And if you reveal yourself and you show your weaknesses, then you encourage the others also to do it and not to only to act on a professional base. When you're only one professional person in your job, then you lose all the emotions and all the potential encounters which could have been happened if you're also Katrin, if you're also a private person. And you lose so much very nice time when you always try to be professional. I don't want to be professional anymore. I want to live. I want to have feelings, I want to encounter people, and that's why I really love a lot this relationship-oriented approach and the relationship-oriented communication. And I wanted to have in the Can-Do project a project where it's really a focus to work like this. I want to be relationship-oriented, I don't want to be professional, and I believe very much, and I know that in this individualistic communication it's very often considered to be unprofessional, and you don't gain products and you can't produce anything anymore if you show your feelings and so on. And I don't believe in this. And Can-Do is a proof that it's not true, because you can produce wonderful things, but we do it on a relationship-oriented communication. And I even would put it stronger, I would say that outcomes in Can-Do only possible because of this relationship-oriented communication. Because you can't gain this high energy in these deep encounters when you encounter you as a professional. It's not possible. You need to be a person and not to hide yourself behind a professional curtain. And it's very much the frame of the individualistic thinking to even think of this distinction between professional and private.
Oh,
yeah, and so those who streamed can go to lunch. Okay, so ready?
yes.
1, 2, 3.
Lunch. I was really impressed how we had 2 sessions at the beginning and at the end, in which the room was structured so that everybody could do their tasks, ideas, creativity, parallel way, meet people, meet yourself, and work on topics. This was very new to me, I didn't expect it, and I found it really great.
Of course, intercultural communication, don't expect funny things and funny times, but it was so funny and wonderful times for me.
Respeto, aceptación, respect about other cultures.
There's never enough time for everything, but you know, it is important to start, and there's always space for continuation.
Things I'm gonna take me home back to Sweden. There are actually many things that were mentioned in this project, but there's one thing I want to mention, and it is about the earthquakes here in Turkey, and it felt very deep in my heart. So, and I think even though you're one person, everyone can make a change. So let's stand together and make a change.
Hi, my name is Silvia. I come from Munich in Germany. That's where I live at the moment, and I work as a freelance coach and trainer for intercultural communication and conflict resolution.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Hello. My name is Musa.
Hi, my name is Florian and I come from southern Germany.
My name is Bea and I'm from Spain.
I am Ayca from Young Life Foundation, Turkey.
My name is Elżbieta Kozak, but people call me Ellie, and I live in Berlin and work there for an association called Kreisau Initiative.
So my name is Hassan and I'm 21 years old and I'm from Sweden. And I go to Kista's Folkshögskola. So yeah, that's me.
My new Spanish friend. No. Hey.